right, it's Tap In with TT on Hot 97, number one for hip hop. My special guest today is Don Toliver. He's in the building. How you feeling?
I feel good today. I got some rest on the plane. I'm ready to go.
Where'd you come from? Cali?
Yeah, Los Angeles to be exact.
So you slept for a good 5 hours on that plane?
I did. I slept good. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you have the chair that went all the way back?
Did I have to what?
You know, the chair that go all the way back where you can recline it and then you can sleep?
Oh, really? Of course. I got the lean back special.
And then you could put the blanket and curl up and go. Nice little sleep.
Nice, good sleep.
Did you do the overnight flight?
Yeah, I did the overnight.
Yeah, those are the best ones. That's what I do when I travel from the west to east.
Yeah.
It's the only way because you feel nice and rested and, you know what I mean? And you can start your day.
Yeah, I like that. I like the overnight flights for sure. I really don't like flights to period. But
really?
Like,
Are you afraid of them?
I wouldn't say I'm afraid of flights. It's just like if I could avoid it, I'd rather avoid it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll be having to catch a lot of flights, so.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's pretty hard for you to avoid flights as busy as your schedule
I'm like,
is.
hopefully one day I can get it to as crazy as where, like, if I wanted to just drive to, like, of course I would have to, like, map out the places that I would want to go and do work and stuff, but, like, if I can map it out so I can just drive. That's why I like tour buses so much and stuff.
Shout out to my brothers, Fat Joe and Cali. For many years, they wouldn't get on a plane.
Yeah, I know about that. Crazy. They own one.
For many years, they would not get on a plane. They used to have tour buses and would always drive. I'd be like, y'all are crazy.
That's the flex right there.
And then one day, they discovered a private jet, and it was over.
It was done. Yep.
I had a terrible incident recently where we hit some turbulence. I was coming back from Turks, and the turbulence was so bad, bro. I was like curled up. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah. See, that's what I don't like.
It's the turbulence, right? Because there's nothing you really could do about it.
There's nothing you can do about that turbulence. You just got to, like, hold on and pray it's going to be over with sooner than later.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You giving a lot of fashion today. I love it. Tell me about your style and how your artistry, your music reflects your style.
Lately I've been really just kind of in like a hardcore phase in my life. I've been heavy on my Harley and my chopper. I've been like in a excuse me, I know I'll be talking away from mine. I've been kind of like in a hardcore phase in my life.
Your rock star phase?
Yeah, well, not really. I've been a rock star, so it's really not a phase, but it's just more so me kind of like sticking to my everyday fashions when I get on my bikes and I ride and stuff like that. It's just kind of keeping that with me. And that's really just been my everyday fashion, really.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about the thrill of riding bikes. Like, how old were you when you first got into, like, the motorcycle thing?
So I was pretty young. When I first started, like, kind of getting into motorcycles, I was pretty young. I had probably, when I was 18, I had bought, like, a vintage Ninja bike, and I never could even ride it. Like, I tried to get it to work, and I never could even get it to run. So that was kind of like the first motorcycle letdown in my life when I was, like, 18. And then growing up, my uncle, he always rode Harleys. And I just thought it was so cool because I was like, you know, like, one day I want to be able to ride. Like, how do you even ride? You know, it was just so much. The bike was so heavy. I just had so many questions. And I think as I got older, I started to go overseas and see so many people on bikes and motorcycles. I was like, if I don't learn how to ride a motorcycle or a bike by the time I get, you know, older and older, like, I felt crazy. So I just kind of picked it up.
I was going to say, did you teach yourself how to do it? Or
I did.
Did your uncle kind of show you?
I did. Nah, my uncle did not, because he did not teach me. I kind of self-taught myself for real. Mm-hmm. And just kind of started riding. At first I had to fall in love with exactly what motorcycles I liked it the most. Because I wasn't a big fan of the bikes he rode, but I was a big fan of the way he kind of like swagged it.
Yeah.
So when I kind of got deeper into bikes and the stuff that I liked it the most, that's kind of what turned me on. I was like, okay, let me just really figure this out for myself.
Yeah. And you're from Houston, Texas, originally.
From Houston.
So there is a culture of black bicycle clubs and stuff like that. Yeah. Did your uncle participate in those and bring you into that circle, or did you kind of watch it from afar?
I watched it from afar. I don't know for a fact if my uncle was in a club. I feel like he was riding with his friends. He might have just rolled colors. I might be mistaken though, but Yeah, I was just watched from afar. He was just the one person in my family that was just coming like that.
Yeah.
So, I just had so many different questions for him.
Yeah.
And, it kind of rubbed off on me.
So how many do you have now just chilling in your garage?
I have two.
Just two? Surprising.
Yeah. I have more cars than motorcycles,
Yeah.
of course, but I have two that I like ride the most.
Yeah.
I have a Harley and like a chopper. It's like a custom build bike, and I have like a standard Harley that I can like just ride whenever.
Yeah. It's something about the open highway, right? And being able to ride on that motorcycle and breathe in that fresh air. What does that do for you as an artist for your creativity?
It kind of just puts me in a crazy space where it's just like I don't worry about nothing but the road when I'm riding. I don't worry about nothing at all. Like I have so much going on a daily basis with my life, just, whether it's music, whether it's, business, whether it's fashion, whether it's whatever it is, and just like for an hour or two or three, like I just focus on the road. I don't answer phones. I don't have my phone in front of my face when I'm riding. I just know where I'm going and I'm going. And that's like the beauty of it.
What's your favorite route that you like to go when you're in Cali? Like
I can't really be giving I can't be really giving the lows like that, but you might catch me sliding through the canyons in Malibu.
Yeah, beautiful mountains, right?
Yeah, I like the canyons in Malibu a lot. And just really I like North Cali swag, like. Yeah. Wherever there's not like a lot of traffic and wherever there's not a bunch of people is where you'll find me riding for sure.
Yeah. See, I'm not a big fan of like Los Angeles per se. I just don't like the vibe of Cali. Most New Yorkers don't. It's just two different vibes. But I will say I like the beauty of certain parts of California, like the mountains and like the different hills and stuff like that. I feel like I can grab serenity and peace in some of those places.
Yeah, no, that's one of the reasons why I moved out there to California in the first place, is just for the view. It's been kind of crazy because like it's been raining a lot. Mm-hmm. I think in the last 2 years in LA since I've been there, it's been raining a lot. But the beauty of it is it's just it's there. It doesn't go anywhere, and that's really like my favorite part about LA and California, period. It's just the ambiance of everything around you.
Yeah. So from No Idea to After Party and now Bandit, how has your creative journey evolved over the years? How have you been finding yourself as a man and as an artist through your music and through your musical journey?
I just fall in love with it more and more every year. What it is with my musical journey is I learn. Every year you learn more and more and more. And the more that I learn and the more that I know about myself, the more I know about the music, the more I know about the business, the better I get at what I'm trying to execute. Mm-hmm. I feel like every year I get closer and closer and closer to something. I can't really tell you exactly what it is, but I feel it within like the presence that people give me when they like hear the music, or I get it when I see it in real time when I perform it. I get closer and closer every year. So that's really like I think
you're like a student of the game.
Yeah, I'm for sure a student of the game, and it's like every year I get closer and closer to like that master class that I want so bad.
Yeah. If you could take some producer's master class, if you could pick any producer in the world to take a master class, who would that be from?
Any producer in the world?
Yeah, that one that you just highly like.
Man, that's a crazy question.
That you highly love and you feel like so connected when you hear their music. If you can take their master class, who would it be?
Producer, let me think. I feel like if it was a producer, I would want to take their master class. It would be Kanye. Because even to this day, like, I look at some of the things that Kanye comes up with and some of the things that he creates just off of his, like, memory bank is crazy. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm longing for those type of, like, that type of memory, that type of... It's like you can't pay to think about these samples this guy comes up with, like, and the things he'll choose to do with the sample. Like, you can't pay for that. And that's, like, kind of like the masterclass for sure I would like to...
Yeah.
Hopefully get to one day.
Yeah. Tell me about your creative process. Like when you're getting in and you're cooking and you're making your records, how do you go in and how do you approach your music, I should say?
It starts with a beat for me. Like
Created by you or it's given? Which one do you prefer?
created for
Created
sure. I mean,
solely.
honestly, I love what do you call it? I love collaboration. I love collaboration. I feel like there's nothing more useful and nothing more better than people coming together to make something amazing. But honestly, there's nothing better as well than like me hearing a beat and just going straight at it. Like I think the day before yesterday, me and Mustard, I've been working with Mustard for a little bit, over time. Me and him, we both in California. So it's like he called me for a record. He placed the record over the phone, and I was like down the street from the studio. So I was like, I'm gonna pull up real quick before I go. I pulled up and we got the record done in less than 15 minutes. But I promised the record was like so good, and it just made me remember of just who I am, made everybody in the room, you know what I'm saying, kind of just think like, wow, this is what music is about. Just come in here, hear that beat, and lay something down that's just straight off feeling. It feels good, and that's like really like.
I love the fact that you said it's straight off feeling.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're in such an era where everybody is chasing charts and numbers, and they've lost a sense of that feeling.
Yeah.
When I think about the industry as a whole, particularly in the past few years, how much we got away from building superstars and artists and got away from that feeling of cooking a record and you bopping your head and you writing that hook and you're like, damn, that's the feeling, right? Yeah. So I love the fact that you just said that feeling, because I feel like we need more of just more feeling than we do numbers.
Man, that's really everything. The numbers and feeling thing is crazy because it's all dependent on who you are as a person and what you out here for, what you trying to get, right? If you out here just to get the check, if you out here to take care of your family, if you out here to handle business, there's nothing wrong with you doing whatever you doing to make something work for some numbers. But I feel like artistry needs to be about the music that you make, the things that you think about, the things that you do on a daily basis, the people that you encounter, the people you love, the people you hate. That's what you need to put into the music. And I feel like that sells more than anything because you never know who you relate to. You never know who you touching by just saying one word or saying a sentence. You never know who you touching by hearing that sample that they heard 10 years ago when they got married.
The connectivity, right?
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And I think people lose the connectivity when you trying to, do something for a certain art. Like when you're trying to please something or do something, I think that's when you lose. I feel like this whole process with my album this time was straight feeling and kind of understanding what my fans like from me and kind of telling my story in that format.
Yeah.
Rather than like chasing, they like this, I'm gonna make 50 songs just like that. Nah, that's not like.
Well, that's because you're really connected with your fans, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's important as an artist is to have that connectivity with your fans. That's why I love when I think about the greats, when I think about even like Beyonce, right? I just look at the level of creativity that she's making right now. It's like she's gonna do, in my opinion, what she's led to do creatively. It's not about playing any type of numbers game or caring if somebody plays the record. It's just I'm in my art and this is what I want to deliver to the world.
Yeah, that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
And just to see everybody kind of jump into that world with her is amazing.
Yeah. So I recently sat down with the legendary Uncle Charlie Wilson.
Oh, wow.
And he told me something.
What did he tell you?
He told me that you cooked up a few records for him.
I did. I got some stuff I always have whatever Charlie need, man. Shout out Uncle Charlie. He's the best.
Yeah. Tell me about that connection. Because when we were talking, I was like, Uncle Charlie, you know about Don Toliver? And he was like, man, that boy, he got me some bangers. Like, he was so excited. And he wants to drop them. Like, he was super excited when talking about you.
Man, the thing about Charlie is, like, he's like, I grew up in a household listening to like classical music from Charlie to Marvin to Teddy to Luther. So me being able to just stand next to Charlie and be able to make music is just a super blessing. But what's even crazier about me just being able to make music and hang with him or whatever is that he genuinely like rocks with me.
Yeah.
He genuinely like, loves when I come around to see him and hang with him. Like, I respect that so much because he understands the energy that I have in me, which was, given from his years of contributing to the game. I soak up all that knowledge and be able to sit right next to him and just, it's a crazy feeling, but I really, really, really respect the love that Charlie gives me as an artist.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, I don't really, I could care less about too many people in this world, but Charlie, for real, like, sturdy.
But you know what I respected the most about you guys working together is the fact that you respected him. Yeah. That's what I respected the most. Because a lot of times what happens in our culture is we're so quick to write off our legends when we get to a level of success, and we don't cherish them like a special gem, like a Uncle Charlie and like Whitney and some of, even some of the ones that may have not have had all of that crazy success.
Yeah.
I think in Black culture, we tend to just instead of putting our arms around our legends, they aged out, they're too old, and they're this and they're that. And when you look at how our counterparts embrace their legends, when you look at how country do their legends, and I feel like we have to be examples of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Of embracing that, because they laid the foundation.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Like, I think that there's nothing more important than like those category of legends that I just named. There's more, but I feel like that era of music, from the late 60s, 70s, and all that, and when those greats were really doing their thing, it's not going anywhere. Like, those songs are going to get sampled for years and years and years to come. People are going to listen to that music for years. It's something that music has a certain type of weight to it, like, that I feel like we're missing in this day and age, and it's so crazy.
It's the connectivity we talked about.
It's that connectivity that Charlie has, like, and it's crazy. He's got years of connectivity.
Yeah.
And just to be able to continue that with him is just amazing to me, But you are right, like, people don't really understand, like, those guys who really paved the way, those black men who paved the way for us, still paving the way.
Yeah.
And still making money. Like, Charlie's still on tour getting bread.
Yeah. But think about it, though. When they came into the game, there wasn't the level of money to be made as it is now. So imagine how many licks they had to take along the way, trying to learn the business. You now, opening, launching your own record label. You know now the importance of running a label probably more now than you did before.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So think about like Uncle Charlie and those guys not even just trying some shit out and then figuring it out along the way.
Yeah, no. He had to definitely bump his head to get where he at today, but look at it now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took a lot, and just for him to, go through everything he went through just to get to this place is just a crazy achievement beyond achievement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real. I was just with him, like, he received the Hollywood Star not that long ago.
He told me you came out to see him.
And it was touching because, he deserves it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was dope.
Another one of my joints that you cooked up for someone that I love the most is Offset and Worth It. That record, Worth It.
Yes.
Oh, that record is so good.
Man, that record is crazy, man. Shout out Offset.
Were you guys in the studio together or did you?
Honestly, nah, I wasn't. We wasn't in the studio together when we cooked that. It was something I had in the cook up, and somehow, some way, said he was able to get his hands on it, and he would not, like, you know how sometimes you, as an artist, you get in a mode where you like, you know what? I don't like this. I don't want to do it. It's not me right now. The song could be incredible, but sometimes you just can't see it. I'm in this, as you see, I'm psycho biker. I'm Hardstone to the bone. But, Seth called me with this song talking about Worked It. And I'm just like, let's see it through, OG. And then shout out to Seth, he made it happen. Songs #1.
It's a vibe,
radio,
though.
and
Worth it. That hook.
It was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, I wasn't in the studio when we did it. It just kind of happened for real.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even like, when it happened, I wasn't the craziest about it. I'm going to keep it frank. But Seth was like, nah, bro. Listen to me, I got this. And I let him go, and he just went insane.
Yeah.
So shout out Seth, man.
That's like trusting, right? Just some things you
100%.
got to put your hands off of and just trust it, right?
He trusted me back, and that's another reason why I really wanted to do this record for him, because back when I first, he was probably the first and one of the only people alongside Quavo who gave me a feature in my earlier in my career called Had Enough. Mm-hmm. And that song is still one of my craziest songs. I can perform it right now. It's going to go crazy. Mm-hmm. And that was a blessing.
Yeah. Let's talk about this new project. What can fans expect from you in this project?
This new project, you can just expect it's a lot of great music. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my world. I'm well rested and ready to go again. I've been kind of avidly curating this album, and it's gonna be amazing. It's definitely on the horizon. I hate to use the word soon. I got a couple things on the horizon. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's been a crazy journey.
Are you like your worst critic though? Are you like one of the people like, nah, I gotta tweak it a little bit more? No, wait, I gotta do it.
Yeah. I am my worst critic because I just hear things. I have ears. I hear like I can hear
melodies.
I can hear down to like the last grain of a song. Like, it's things that I can hear in my songs that sometimes other people can't hear, and they think I'm crazy, and I'm not crazy because when we fix it, we all know it was fixed, and it'd be a lot that goes on. I am my worst critic with the album shit because, like, honestly, like, it's just me. I can probably have the whole album done and just like, you know what, it's not done. I need to go through every song and listen to every single bit and like make sure that I'm saying the parts on the right. Like, I am really crazy with it. But I feel like that's the type of attention and detail you need to put into your albums. Yeah. And it makes me feel good about putting it out when I put that type of attention into it. If I didn't, I wouldn't feel as comfortable as putting the music out.
But you do gotta have that one person and be like, that's enough. That's enough. We putting this thing out.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I do got that person.
You do need that person. Because creatives like you will keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking to like perfection. And there's no such thing as perfection.
Yeah. Shout out Sycamore. He probably the only person that can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me about your new record label, that Hardstone Records. Mm-hmm. Do you have some new artists already signed? What are you looking to develop with this label? Right now, it's very early. I really can't speak too much on Hardstone right now. It's but you're smiling, so you proud of it. I'm very proud of it. You know, it's like this is one of the biggest longevity goals of like my whole life, and to be able to do this and start something that I'm curating from the ground up is just so crazy, and I'm very blessed and happy to do it. But Hardstone Records is definitely a label that I'm creating and starting, and it's a brand as well that I am creating as well. And I see it with your clothes that you're wearing today. Yeah. Hardstone, denim Hardstone, leather very soon. It's exciting. It's something I've been working on for the last year, and the label itself, been working on this my whole career, but there's a lot of interesting things that's gonna come to fruition with this whole thing with Hardstone. I can't give too much on it just yet, but it's about to get serious. Your personal life recently made some waves back in January. Yeah. So how do you feel about becoming a new dad? I feel blessed. Just blessed to be able to even, bring a child into this world. Yeah. Scary, but exciting, right?
Yeah, it's scary but exciting. I'm thank God I'm in the position that I am in to take care of my child. But yeah, it's definitely a crazy
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah, I used to when I was pregnant with my first child, I was so terrified. But I used to watch that shit on MTV called Teen Moms, and I used to say to myself, if that crazy chick can do it,
Right.
I can do it.
Word up. Teen Mom used to be crazy. I
You
remember
used to
that.
watch that too?
Yeah. Teen Mom was crazy.
I used to be obsessed with that when I was pregnant. I don't know why.
Teen Mom was, because you like, yeah, I ain't going through that. I can understand. He was like, let me watch this because this is where it's going. I ain't going through that. Yeah.
Yeah. But it ended up being a beautiful thing. My son is much older now, but it is a beautiful experience. So I hope you enjoy every moment in between all of the things that you're creating.
Thank you.
That's the biggest accomplishment. It's family.
Biggest. That's all I'm got my brain fixated on right now. The music is definitely a big part of my life. It's really like a large sum of it, but my child is everything.
Yeah.
So
What type of dad you gonna be?
I'm gonna be a stern dad, but I'm gonna be very fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be stern because like I just don't like. I can tell already like I'm not with the games. But I'm definitely gonna be fun, OD fun.
You
We're
say
gonna have
that
fun.
now. You say I'm gonna be a stern dad. What? The minute that baby comes out and melts your heart, all that stern shit is gonna go out the window.
Yeah. But in a minute we out on JC Penney and dude start Shawty start screaming or whatever, and it's going crazy. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get that together. I had to get it because I'll be now that I'm out, me and my girl, we might go grocery shopping or something, and we see another family, and that baby going crazy. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that together in me.
Yeah.
So it's
hand in hand.
it's hand in hand.
How do you guys balance such an incredible careers? Both of y'all have such incredible careers. I know it takes effort to make it work, right?
Yeah, we just work. We keep music, and we keep all that what it is, and we keep family and home what it is. It's a balance. It's a difference.
You gotta separate the two in order.
You gotta separate the two. I mean, it works for us, because at the end of the day, it's like we were in a relationship to be in a relationship. We not in a relationship to be on some crazy music journey. That's not what it is. But so it happens that what might happen. In the process.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I love that. I understand that. Like, you have to have that family time, and that family time gotta be that.
It gotta be that for sure. Like, it's always cool to talk about what you got going on at the workplace, but at the end of the day, the foundation needs to be everything you got going on at home, and that's where everything starts after that.
And then you probably feel more fulfilled as a man, right? And being able to pour more into your music because you have that strong foundation.
Yeah, having a strong foundation just makes me feel good about not even just music, just about my life period. To just have somebody that I can express things to, and having somebody that kind of understands me as an artist as well, because she's an artist, you know. So it's some good things and stuff, ways out.
Yeah, well, good for you. You sound mature for your age. I didn't know what to expect today, but just having this conversation with you today, I thoroughly enjoyed speaking with you today.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And I hope you come back.
Yeah, I love radio. Every time I get a chance to come and just talk about what I got going on, or meet people like you that kind of just interested in whatever I got going on as well. Like, I love it. So it's cool.
Well, please, you got a home. Come back when the album drops.
Thank you so
Because
much.
I want to go and listen to the records and take a deep dive into the soul of the music.
Nah, when the album comes out, it's gonna definitely be a learning experience. It's not gonna be too much homework, but it's definitely gonna be like, it's gonna keep you. It's gonna definitely have you, in a real world trying to just figure it out.
Yeah, I love it. Well, it's Don Toliver, everybody. Thank you so much for tapping in. His project soon come. soon come.
On the horizon.
On the horizon. But in the meantime, you guys can follow him on Instagram. Keep up with whatever he has going on.
Yes, follow me on all social media platforms. Stay tuned in. Follow Hardstone Records. Anybody out there, interns, producers, engineers, get at me. We working. Let's go.
Let's go. It's Hot 97, everybody. Thank you.